Hi, this is Steve. In the expo this year in my layering class, I showed an effect that a lot of people asked me to show how I created that, and I'll go ahead and do that. And that's the diamond effect looks good on a mega tree, and I'll show you how I did that. You first want to make sure that your model has 2 layers, and then you're going to add a spiral to the top layer. And you want to have 2 colors, and I'll show you the effect settings here for this spiral. You can do 4 or 5 wraps depending on your taste. This one I played with, and it seemed the thickness around 45 was good. I usually go somewhere between 40 and 50, and it all depends on the aspect ratio of your tree. This tree that I'm using, I believe, it's 24 strings and 50 lights per string. So it's almost a 2-to-1 ratio there. Once you have your first spiral set up with these settings, 1, 4, 45, and 1, just go ahead and create another spiral on the second layer. And it will be identical. And if nothing looks different on your preview, then you've done that part right. To get the diamonds, you first take the spiral wraps and you want to go to a negative number with the same value. So it's +4, we're going to change that to -4. And visually you should see a plaid type pattern if you have the mask type set to normal, which we do on the bottom left corner. I'm going to type this in -4.0. Some people think that right there looks good. I think so. Then the only thing you need to do, if you come to your top layer, set the layer blending mode to 1 as mask, and you'll have the diamonds. If you go to the movement slider on either of the layers and just move it a little bit, you'll change the direction that these appear to move in. So this can go up left and down right. If you come to the other layer, oops, let me line that up. This will control probably down left and up right. Since the mask is on layer 1, layer 2 will control our colors. So I can change that to red and green. I'm going to set the movement to the same on both. So I set this to 1 and this one to 1. Oops. 1.0 and 1.0. That'll make it to move in the 90 degrees there. And I was going to show you that the thickness will change the thickness of the mask. So we're adjusting the mask here on the layer you're not seeing. You may need to do this if your model size is different than this one I'm showing you in the demo. I know in the past on the other trees I've worked on where 50% worked. So just change it on your tree to see what you get. In order to get the diamond shape, both layers must be the same size or have that same value. So I'm going to set these both to 48. Another thing you can do is you can start just changing the spiral wraps and get different shapes. So there's kind of a ribbon type effect. It's just something to your liking. So that's it. Let's start it over. We'll make another timing mark here. We'll add our spiral. We'll go 1, 5, 48, and 1. Once that's done, we'll add a spiral to the second layer. We're just going to change the wrap to a negative value, which is -5. And we'll change the first layer to 1 as mask, and there's the diamonds again. So have fun with that, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.